among women. Last year, there were
It's the bi guys. They bring stuff back to the women.
30. So far this year, they're at 47.
We want to make sure women get tested because with syphilis, they do run the risk of the baby being dying.
So far, there have been 263 reported cases in the first 6 months of 2018, compared to 165 during the same period last year. Health officials also warned that if you've already been diagnosed with an STD, you're at a much higher risk of getting infected. One way to reduce your risk, make sure your partner wears a condom every time you have. Health officials say they're particularly concerned about gay and bisexual men who engage in anonymous sex. They've also seen an increase in syphilis cases among women. Last year, there were
It's the bi guys. They bring stuff back to the women.
30. So far this year, they're at 47.
We want to make sure women get tested because with syphilis, they do run the risk of the baby being dying.
So far, there have been 263 reported cases in the first 6 months of 2018, compared to 165 during the same period last year. Health officials also warned that if you've already been diagnosed with an STD, you're at a much higher risk of getting infected. One way to reduce your risk, make sure your partner wears a condom every time you have sex. Syphilis may start with a painless sore that usually goes away in 3 to 6 weeks. Other symptoms include swollen glands, patchy hair loss, and a non-itchy rash on your hands or the soles of your feet.
You may have syphilis, and later on, in a few years, you may discover that you have damage to your organs.
Looks like some intense fire.
Yeah, that's one we don't want. Okay, so there are multiple kinds of hepatitis, but hepatitis B is considered an STD and is the most likely to spread by sexual activity. Hepatitis B can be spread through infected blood, semen, and other bodily fluids. The symptoms of hepatitis B include fatigue, loss of appetite, fever, nausea, dark-colored urine, joint pain, and yellowing of the skin and the eyes. Hepatitis B is incurable, and there are medications that can suppress the virus to prevent further damage to the liver and other organs. There's also vaccines that can prevent a hepatitis B infection. In 2022, there were 2,126 cases of hepatitis B in 47 states and the DC area, with an estimated 13,800 actual cases for adjusting those that are unreported. Most of those cases were reported between people ages 40 to 59 years old.
What's up, Laurie Colburn? I'm playing Alien Syndrome on the PSP.
Let's talk about hepatitis B. This virus is transmitted from person to person through infected body
What's up,
fluids,
motherfuckers?
and it affects 4% of the global population, and also is
It's higher than I thought, 4%.
the cause of the majority of the world's cases of liver cancer. Most commonly found in people who were born or living in China, India, the Philippines, and Nigeria, and other African countries as well. You'll only know you
I'm
have
gonna
this
go
virus
now.
if you
Yeah,
get
peace
tested,
out, bro.
because most people
But
have
I
no
gave you like,
symptoms.
I appreciate that.
People
Thanks,
who need
bro.
treatment are often the ones who have an elevated viral load, elevated liver enzymes, or any indication of liver damage. And being on treatment, if you're a candidate, can reduce the risk of liver fibrosis and injury and reduce the risk of liver cancer. So if you think you're at risk of having hepatitis B, see your doctor and get screened for the important proteins that indicate whether or not you have active infection or not.
Okay, we got that. Next, we got.
What's up, Bryce? How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Hello, so I found out that I have hepatitis B after my initial lab test results. So my OBGYN called me to inform me that I did test positive for hepatitis B. She did reassure me that there was nothing to worry about.
How you doing, bro?
And that
Doing good.
it
How's
was
your
not
day?
finding for women
Are you in
who were
Texas or
born
New York?
in Asian countries. She further explained that my mother may have passed it on to me during birth. She then referred me to a perinatologist to help with further testing. I did
You're in
additional
Texas or
blood
New
tests
York?
every trimester to check my viral load, and luckily, they were less than 0. So I think.
All right, so she's finding out her mother gave her hepatitis B. Oh my God, can you imagine being that mad at your mom for being a whore? Oh my God.
It's undetectable. Both doctors did inform me that our baby will be getting an additional vaccine called the hepatitis B IVIG. My liver is doing okay. And so far, my baby has had the IVIG and 2 Hep B vaccine shots.
Can you please just hear me out? You know how all your things and platforms are the same. Monday.com is the one you actually love to use. It lets you set up your workflows yourself. No admin, no longer preview process. You're in charge. Did you see the dashboards? They update in real time from your team's day to day, so you're always in control. No freaking way. I don't have to put the data in myself. Be for real, Monday.com handles all the boring stuff, so you can focus on what really matters. You know what? I'm ready to fall in love again. Thanks, Talking Llama. You don't remember my name, do you? Of course I do.
Can someone shut this bitch up? I don't want to fucking hear this commercial, man. I fucking hate commercials.
This
bro.
person's in their like 70s, so I don't think it doesn't seem to have affected this person's life.
What's up, TikTok? Back with another video today. And the video, what we're going to talk about in this video is hepatitis B. Now, if you think you got hepatitis B, these symptoms, it's just normal, regular day symptoms. Fatigue, tiredness, fever, joint pain, stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, yellow, swollenness of eyes, your pee might
Yo,
be
what's up? Say what's up on the chat.
You might
How's
have
the chat
stool or
doing?
stuff in your urine. And hepatitis B, you can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of hepatitis B. Now, it could go away on its own, but you can't get rid of hepatitis B. Matter of fact, hepatitis B be fucking up some shit. It can cause other problems if you don't get tested and make sure you don't have it. It can cause other problems. Hepatitis B, HPV, HIV, and what's the other one? HPV, hepatitis B, and one more you can't get rid of. More.
All right. Yeah. Then we got this one. And then you guys can call in.
Just real fast.
What?
We hear some celebrities who have hepatitis.
Sure.
Are you ready for this?
How do you know they have it?
It's on Healthline.
But how would they? How could they like know the medical records? Like that's it though. You can't.
These celebrities have all disclosed that they have hepatitis.
Okay.
Yeah. So Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the lead singer. Pamela Anderson has hepatitis C.
No way.
Yeah. So I hope Liam Neeson knows.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think there's some way that it doesn't spread. I know someone that has it, and I know the person that has it, the person married doesn't. I don't know how. I didn't ask, but yeah.
Okay. What? I lost me. Hold on. Okay. Natasha Lyonne had it.
Okay.
Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, he had it. Ken Watanabe, he's an actor, he had it. Who else would you know? Naomi Judd, she had it. David Crosby had it. Billy Graham, the wrestler, had it. Lou Reed, the singer, he had it. And Natalie Cole, Nat King Cole's daughter, had hepatitis C. Greg Allman from the Allman Brothers, he had hepatitis C. Evel Knievel, the stuntman, he had to get a liver transplant because he had hepatitis C. And those are everyone that you know. Everyone else is too old for you to know.
Yeah, it seems like the person I know that has it is older. It seems to be an older person thing.
Something known as
Yeah, so ladies, if you go for a grandpa, just know he might. If you guys are banging these old broads, they might give you something.
perinatal spread. I'll just simplify it down, it's very interesting. So if somebody's parents, father or mother, has hepatitis B, but they don't know about it because all hepatitis B viral infections does not become a disease. The virus just stays in your body, it doesn't do anything. In some cases, it might promote liver damage, cause cirrhosis, liver cancer, whatever. But in many patients, many people, they are just inside, we don't know about it. So in such people, they transmit this virus to their children. So the mothers can transmit the virus to their children during childbirth, and fathers can transmit the virus to their children during the early years of life due to excessive, handling and kissing and all. So usually only the eldest son or daughter gets it. What is very important in India, and very importantly what I see, something known as perinatal spread. I'll just simplify it down, it's very interesting. So if somebody's parents, father or mother, has hepatitis B, but they don't know about it because all hepatitis B viral.
Okay. Yeah, now we got moms giving it and dads. All right, so we got questions for the callers. If you have contracted hepatitis or syphilis, can you please call in and tell us your story, how you got it, who you got it from? Or if you know somebody that has it, call in, tell the story. Is a woman with a history of hepatitis or syphilis a deal breaker? And what if she got it from her parents? We're going to put a Zoom link in the chat, and I would love to have you guys call in. Let me check the chat. Again, my computer's being weird today. It's just been a week with technology. We can maybe start with a poll and see, is a woman with hepatitis from her parents a deal breaker, yes or no? No fault of her own. Now, while we're waiting, we are going to show my divorce documentary trailer while we're going to wait for people to get on the line. By the way, guys, you can, this was a compilation of all the interviews I did when I was in England for the divorce documentary. Unfortunately, they demonetized me. I basically had to put my life on hold the last 2 years because these ladies just take me to court. Like, it's just the whole thing. And
son of a bitch, dude.
Long story short, we're trying to raise $100,000. The link to it is in the description. If you can donate, if not, it's no big deal. I also want to say thank you, but my computer won't turn on. But there are 3 people that donated last time, and 2 of them sent $100. So I really appreciate that. We're going to read your names next show.
So there's this clip going viral online of a dozen women being asked the following question: do we need men? Most answered very quickly, no, because men are useless.
This headline from The Hill, it caught my eye. Most young men are single. Most young women are not.
Young men have fallen faster than any demographic in America over the last 40 years.
It's a different world now. Like, we don't need men the way that they used to.
The future is female. Men and women are drifting further apart, and society is crumbling because of it.
A fascinating debate has broken out about the value of marriage.
We've kind of got the tradcon versus red pill thing. This men's rights crowd that sometimes just goes too far the other way.
You need to stop acting like grown boys and infants and actually become men.
Marriage is a bond, and it's a sacred bond.
It's a machine designed to extract resources from you.
Now many of the red pill are taking the position that it's bad for men to get married.
Pearl Davis, or just Pearly Things.
One of the most controversial faces in all of the internet.
She goes on to say that marriage is a terrible deal for men.
Because if me and you were in a business contract, you would never sign a contract where I am paid to leave.
Gee, what could go wrong there?
74% or something of divorces are initiated by women. Men have everything to lose, primarily their own children.
Men get killed by the courts and by divorce laws.
I had no idea that courts of family law were courts of equity, not courts of law.
Because in family court, you don't need evidence to accuse someone of abuse. You need no evidence. When you guys say get married young, a lot of these men don't know what they're signing up for, and you're not going to be there when their entire life falls apart. I
interview them on the other side.
I didn't meet my son until he was 15 months old.
How much did you spend trying to get him back?
On legal fees alone was about $200,000.
Before you know it, you're homeless. You're literally just thrown out onto the street.
We absolutely reinforce bad behavior from women.
Wives are taught to leave their husbands, and then daughters grow up without their fathers.
Family is the foundation of society.
Every problem in society comes from single mother homes.
A lot of women will just chase this negative rabbit hole of happiness, endless happiness.
Feminism's biggest failures is it lies to women. We tell women to date as many guys as possible. We tell them to put off family and a marriage.
You are allowed to leave your perfect husband. You are allowed to end a relationship with a really great boyfriend.
Oh, freeze your eggs, have an abortion.
What? You're evil. I don't think there's anything else in life that we actually ever